Is there anything Jeff Bezos could do where he's in jail?
No, look at his fucking, he's bald. He has the money to have hair. He just doesn't, he's rich, he doesn't give a fuck.
If he killed a person, is there any scenario where he goes to jail?
No, he owns the jail.
If it's on. There are many topics and concepts we are all familiar with, but aren't necessarily sure how they work. Each week I present a guest with a surprise topic and ask them to try their best to explain it. This is Explaining Things. Welcome back to another episode of Explaining Things. We are here at Federal Hill Pizza right now. Just finished the comedy show. We're in Providence, Rhode Island. Today, as always, I have a guest with me that does not know the topic I'm about to introduce to him. Today, my guest is Rhode Island comic, James Firth.
Howdy, audience.
Are you ready for your topic?
Yes.
How does one become a billionaire? Now, you are not a billionaire. I should say that right now. He's not a billionaire.
But I know how to become a billionaire, John, and that's what's important.
Thank God. Our first ever expert.
Morals, you're going to want to throw them out the window. You want to be a terrible person. The moral you have is you want to make money. That's your moral.
That's your only moral.
Exploitation.
That's exactly right.
Other people, their lives don't matter.
Morals.
It's about numero uno.
Morals can only slow you down. Let me help out because I am also not a billionaire. I'm close, but I'm not quite. I think you have to have rich parents.
Yeah, you do have to have rich millionaire parents.
95%. I mean, someone has the idea for an app that just fucking explodes. But even like Zuckerberg's parent, he went to Harvard.
Yeah.
Bill Gates, once again, Harvard. Steve Jobs, Stanford. Yeah. So we're talking about elite universities. Generally, these people already have a leg up to a degree.
Although that makes being a billionaire possible, it's still a lot of work. All right, give these people credit. They may be scumbags, but not every millionaire is a billionaire.
A billionaire, no doubt, works hard, okay? They're a psycho.
They're a psychopath.
That's what makes them so dangerous.
Yes.
The fact that they have this much power, because money equals power, but they also have the brain that wants more and more power. So it's exactly the type of person that shouldn't have that much power.
I'll be honest, I'm surprised they haven't been assassinated.
We have not had an assassination in quite a while.
We haven't had a good assassination.
What's our last attempt? Reagan?
Obviously did not work. He lived to an old age and got dementia.
That didn't stick. Like, you have two sides of the country. You have one side that thinks like a billionaire just has everything handed to them. You have the other side that's just like, oh no, billionaires are all wise. Billionaires are... It's like, can it be the middle where he grew up fucking rich and he's a prick?
And honestly, I think it's more impressive to have a millionaire parent and be like, no, it's not good enough. I want to be a billionaire. My parents didn't have a rocket.
Because the majority of people, if you have a rich parent, you either get into the family business.
You do.
Or I think that's what the Waltons are, the Walmart family.
Or you lose it.
Exactly. You lose it all. I mean, Donald Trump Jr. didn't make a name for himself. Donald Trump didn't make a name for himself.
He literally does not have a name for himself.
Donald Trump
Jr.
Exactly. Don't get me started on juniors. I hate juniors.
It's the worst.
It's like the ego of a fucking person to be like, I'm going to give my boy my greatest gift. My name. It's like, all right, well, you're a fucking plumber's apprentice.
The point is how to become a billionaire. Investments.
You have a base of money from your parents. You go to an Ivy League university, which gives you, entrance into whatever door you want. And then you start investing this shit. And then if you strike lucky on one of the investments, all of a sudden you have $100 billion. If I hear you have $500 million, you're a piece of shit. $500 million, that doesn't get my debt. When I hear Epstein had $600 million, I'm like, what a poor piece of garbage.
The only reason why Epstein was ever caught was because he wasn't a billionaire.
Yeah, I think he was kind of a sacrificial lamb for the billionaires who could get caught.
Exactly, because he wasn't a fucking billionaire.
If you don't have rich parents, you are really just swinging for the fences with an app, right?
Yeah, you're not going to do it. You're going to be that oil guy from that movie...
There Will Be Blood?
There Will Be Blood.
If Daniel Day-Lewis in that movie was around today, he's pushing an app on you that you've never heard of, but you have to have.
He would be canceled, first of all. He had a lot of opinions that were not acceptable in that movie.
You can't kill a priest.
In a bowling alley? No.
Unless it's your own.
And
you're a billionaire.
Unless you're a billionaire.
I think we have to unite over who to hate, and I think the billionaires are where it's at. If you have $600 million, I understand liking the billionaires because it's PR. I want to be one of them, so I might as well be buddies with one of them.
You're being nice to the next comedian.
But if you're a fucking dishwasher at a pizza shop...
They're not your friends. They hate you. They exploit you to become a billionaire. No dishwasher has ever become a billionaire, ever.
I think one became a millionaire once.
Yeah, but that's a
And that was Papa John. He says the N-word.
He says the N-word. Didn't go so well because he didn't have that billionaire money. If I have one final thought, don't be afraid to chase your dreams, John.
I could be a billionaire?
If poor people get in your way, just cast them aside and exploit them.
Crush the poor people.
Exploitation.
Yet if you have enough money and if you smile in public, like on the camera, the poor people will think that you're like a more benevolent person than you actually
they
are.
can become you, and they can't. They're poor. Don't tax the rich. They create jobs.
Jobs. I think that's all we got. James Firth.
Jonathan Tilson, thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining me. Until next time, guys.